The next speaker is Yogini Khushboo Ji from VYASYA Yoga, Singapore. Khushboo Ji is a passionate yoga teacher who believes that growth comes from being patient and persistent and from experiencing things outside our comfort zone. Her classes are educational and centered around alignment, mindfulness, awareness, and breathing. Her classes are focused on helping her students build stronger mental and physical capabilities while being patient and non-competitive. The topic she will be covering today is yoga for mobility and strength. I now hand over to Yogini Khushboo Ji.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Namaste, everyone. I'm Khushboo from VYASYA Yoga, Singapore. So before any further ado, let's start the class. Sit in any comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged or you can sit in Vajrasana. Keep your spine straight, keep your shoulders rolled back and down, and keep your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Tuck your chin gently behind so that your neck is in line with your spine. And just close your eyes for a brief moment. Before we start the class, we have to center ourselves. Feel your breath coming in very smoothly and comfortably. Feel yourself breathing out very comfortably. Few breaths in, few breaths out. Focus your awareness on the tip of your nose and feel the cool air as you breathe in and the warm air as you breathe out. Let's clear our mind. Leave away all the distractions that we might have and focus completely at the present moment and our practice. Let's take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. And gently open your eyes with a few blinks and a wonderful smile. Let's interlace our fingers here. Inhale, lift your hands up above your head, shoulders dropping away from your ears. Keep stretching your elbows up, keep stretching your spine up, belly tucked in, navel coming in towards the spine. Keep inhaling and exhaling. And as you exhale, bring your palms behind your head, drop your shoulders down, and let's gently push our head down, bringing your chin towards your chest. Feel a gentle stretch at the back of your neck. Stay there for 3, for 2, keeping your spine straight, and 1. Inhale, lift your head to the center, release your hand, join your palms together, press the tip of the middle finger near the chin, and gently push your chin up to face the ceiling, keeping your spine straight, not lifting your upper back towards the ceiling, just your chin, and feel the stretch in the front of your throat. For 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, gently bring your neck back to the center, release your hands. Take your right hand towards your left ear, drop your shoulders down, and gently bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Keep your torso in the center, not bringing your body to the side. And gently feel the stretch at the left side of your neck. Stay there, release the tension, and inhale, come back to the center. Let's take our left hand on the right ear, drop your shoulders down, and gently bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Once again, feeling the stretch on the entire right side of your neck, going all the way to your right shoulder. And inhale, gently come back. Well done. Bring your fingers together on the shoulders. Join your elbows. Inhale, lift your elbows up, going for shoulder rotations. Make big circles. Try to bring your biceps as close to your ear as possible. 3, Inhale as you go up, exhale as you come down. 2. Last one. Let's change the direction. 5, 4. As you go up, point your elbows up to the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Now let's go for some twists to release the tension from the side body. So take your right hand to the side. Inhale, lift your left hand up. Keep pressing your left hip down and keep pressing your left knee down. Inhale, lift up your left hand. Keep walking your right hand away from your body. Stay there, relax your shoulders away from your ears. For 3, right shoulder tends to pop out here, so intentionally bring it back in on the socket. 2, and 1. Inhale, come up to the center. Let's go on the left side. So take your left hand away from your body. Once again, attention to your left shoulder. Pop it back in. Inhale, lift your right hand up. Keep pressing with awareness your right knee and right hip down towards the mat, and then you go for the side bend. Stretch for 3, for 2, shoulders away from ears, and for 1. Inhale, gently come up. Let's go for a twist. Take your left hand on your right knee. Right hand goes back on the floor. Lift up. Use your hand to press down on the floor and lift your spine up. Become tall. Let the crown of your head reach the ceiling. Inhale, and as you exhale, twist from your waist, then your chest, then your shoulders, then your neck, and look back. So feel the twist coming all the way from your lumbar spine, going all the way to your cervical spine, and maintain for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, gently come back to the center. Let's go on the other side. Take your right hand on your left knee. Left hand goes back on the floor. Inhale, lift your spine up, stand, sit tall, and then bring your twist from the waist, chest, shoulders, and then your neck. So feel the twist all along your spine. When we twist our spine, there is a stimulation to the spinal nerves, which actually goes into all of our internal organs and keeps them healthy. And last breath here. Gently come back to the center. Well done, everyone. All right, coming to tabletop position from here. So you can measure yourself for a proper alignment. Take 1 forearm distance between your knees, 1 forearm to the front from the knee, and plus 1 palm distance. Come to tabletop position, tuck your toes, bring your palms firmly on the mat, spread your fingers and ground your palms firmly. From here, we are going for 3 rounds of cat-cow breathing. So as you inhale, lift your tailbone up, arch your back, lift your chest up and draw your shoulders back, lift your chin up. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone in, squeeze the belly in, round your back, bring your chin to chest. Inhale, lift your tailbone up, arch your back, draw your shoulders back, which is very important as it helps you to lift your chest up. Exhale, squeeze your belly in, tuck your tailbone in, chin to chest. Last round, inhale, lift up. A very good way to bring mobility to your spine. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. And a very good way to bring blood circulation in your spine. From here, staying in tabletop position, take your right leg up without moving any other part of your body. Focus on the right hip. Lift it up parallel to the floor. Flex your right toes and lift your left hand above your head. Stay there for 3. Here, squeeze your belly in so that you are not arching your back and compromising on your core muscles. So keep your core muscles active. For 1, as you exhale, round your back, bring your knee and elbow together. Inhale, once again, lengthen your arm and your leg. Exhale, knee and elbow together, round your back. Inhale, straighten your leg and your hand. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, straighten. Last one. Exhale, bring your knee and elbow together. Inhale, straighten. Wonderful. Gently bring your left palm down and right knee down. Take a breath here. All right, again, tabletop position. Bring your spine in neutral position. Squeeze your belly in. Focus on your left hip this time and straighten your left leg. Flex your left toes. And when you feel comfortable and balanced, raise your right hand above your head. Your entire body in a straight line here, ear beside your bicep. Stay for 3, for 2, and 1. Now, as we exhale, we'll round our back, bring the knee and elbow together. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, round your back, knee and elbow. Inhale, straighten. Last time. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale, straighten. And as you exhale, bring your right palm down, left knee down. And let's join the toes together. Drop the hips to the heels and go into child pose. So drop your forehead down, your forearms down, and relax. Take a breath here. Feel the changes going on in your body. Feel the changes in your breath. And relax. Now let's take a deep breath in. Inhale, come up. Release your right leg, release your left leg. Let's join the soles of our feet together for butterfly. Bring the heels as close to the groin as possible. Interlace your fingers over the toes. Drop your knees down. Straighten your back and your shoulders down. Now, if you are like this, if your hips are tight, you can sit on a block or a cushion. But try to keep your spine straight, shoulders down, and let's flap. A very good way to stretch your inner thighs, your groin muscle. Keep flapping. Let's make that sound. And very gently release. Well done. Now, take your legs apart. Open as wide as you can. We are going for a practice called Chakki Chalan or grinding the mill. Interlace your fingers and focus on the hip joint, and we are going to make big circles from the hip joint. So go to your left foot first. Let's go clockwise direction. 5 times clockwise. Let's go 5. Your knees completely straight. Try to go as far forward as possible. Exhale, inhale, go back. Last 2, last 1. And let's change the direction, keeping your legs active, focusing on the hip joint. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and 1. Wonderful. Stop the practice. Join your legs together. Cross your legs, outer edges of your feet on the mat. Take your hands out in front of you. Squeeze the belly in. Use your core muscles. Push yourself and come to standing position. All right. Let's take the legs about 3 feet apart. We are going for side to side stretching. So keep your hands in the front. So the first option is, if you can't go all the way, you have to go to the right side, push your right knee back like a squat, go there, inhale, come up, then exhale, go halfway to the left side. If you can go all the way, you can sit on your right foot, inhale, come up, sit on your left foot, inhale, come up. Let's go 5 times. 5. Inhale, come up, exhale, go down. 4. Keep actively pushing your hips back. 3, a great way to strengthen the legs. 2, last 1, right side, inhale, come up, go to the left side, and inhale, come up. Wonderful. Release the hands and come to the front of the mat. All right. Another great way to strengthen legs and the core muscles is Utkatasana, which is chair pose. So keep your feet about hip width distance apart. Make sure your toes and heels are in a straight line. Now here, let me demonstrate it for you. We'll take our hands up above the head. And as we exhale, we will drop our hips back, making sure the knees are not crossing the ankles. So drop it backwards, hips go down as if you're sitting on a chair. Keep your head beside the ears and maintain. Let's go. So this is a great way to strengthen your quad muscles, your thighs. Stay there. For 5, engage your core, suck your belly in. Keep breathing. For 3, keep pressing your feet down on the mat and keep pressing the knees back. For 2, and 1. Inhale. Keep your hands as it is, straighten your knees. Let's go to forward fold. Keeping your spine nice and long, fold from the hip joint and go down, maintain in forward fold. Most of the weight comes to your toes. If your back is rounding, bend your knees, bring your belly to touch your thighs, and then go down, trying to straighten your spine, trying to bring your crown down and hips up to point to the ceiling. Stay for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, look up. Let's take your right leg back, your left leg back. We are meeting in plank this time, Falakasana. Now plank, make sure your shoulders are above your wrists and make sure the eyes of the elbow, which is the inner crease of your elbow, is pointing to each other. Keep your heels above your toes and keep your legs completely active. Your kneecaps pulled up, your thigh muscles working, your glutes squeezed in, your core, your belly tucked in towards the spine. And your spine is extending. So not rounding like this, extending. And your neck also extending to the front. Stay for 5. If you are like this, arching your back, dropping your hips towards the mat, push yourself up. For 3, for 2, and 1. Great way to strengthen your body. Now keep your right palm down, turn, take your left hand up, going for side plank here. Now if this feels difficult for you, please allow your right knee to come down, support your body, and then look up at your left hand if you don't have any neck issue. Stay. Left foot is in front of the right foot, and your shoulders are stacked. Your hips are stacked over each other. For 3, 2, and 1. Now let's change the hand. So bring your left hand down and the right hand goes up. The right foot is in front of the left foot. Again, focus on the left side of your body, which is the left obliques, lifting you up, the core muscles supporting you. And if you can't, hold here, bring your left knee down on the mat to support and maintain. These poses, plank, side planks, they strengthen your wrist, your arms, your core muscles, your legs, the entire body actually. For 2, lift yourself up, focus on the left waist. And 1, gently coming back to high plank here. And now let's go to Ashtanga Namaskar, the 8 limbs pose. So as you inhale, drop your knees down on the mat. As you exhale, push your elbows in towards your body and drop your chest and chin down. Draw your shoulders back towards the heels. Maintain here, your hips are still off the mat. So your 8 parts of the body touching the mat here. Maintain for 3, for 2, and 1. Now untuck your toes here, slide forward and go to upward dog. Lift your knees off the mat, press the palms down on the mat, lift your chest up, drop your shoulders down, lift your neck out, maintain. Feel the back bend here. Keep your knees, legs completely active and straight. 3, for 2, and 1. Tuck your toes. Let's go to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Mat away from you. And if your back is quite rounded here, you can keep your knees bent. Keep bringing your belly towards your thighs. Now you can walk your heels up and down to open the back muscles, calves, the hamstrings, and then try to push both the heels down on the mat. Keep pressing the mat away from you. Keep lengthening your spine and point the hips towards the ceiling. Squeeze the belly in for 3, for 2, and 1. Now, as we inhale, lift your right leg up. Come to 3-legged dog. Keep pressing the mat awake. Keep your hips squared. Lift your right leg up, point your toes. Now bend your right knee, bring it to the front. We are going to drop the right foot very softly between our palms. From here, drop your left foot down on the mat, left heel down. Windmill your arms, coming on to warrior 2. So check your heel to arch alignment in a straight line and your knee, right knee above the right ankle. Hips facing the front. Your spine is straight. Tuck your tailbone in, squeeze your belly in, drop your shoulders down, look at your right middle fingertip and maintain. Keep your legs very, very active. The thighs pulling up, not letting anything loose. For 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Turn your right foot to the front. Turn your left foot to left side, maintaining the same heel to arch alignment. Bend your left knee and look at your left middle fingertip. Keep your legs active. Inner thighs pulling up, quads are engaged. The right outer side of the right foot is pressing down on the mat. Shoulders are down. For 3, for 2, and 1. Great way to strengthen your legs. Inhale gently, straighten your leg, turn your left foot to the front, bend your right knee and come to left side of your mat and relax. Take a break, let's sit down. Wonderful, everyone. Now, take your legs out in front of you. Keep your legs apart. Take your hands behind. Drop your head on your shoulders and just close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let your chest be open. Breathe freely. Another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Wonderful. Now sitting directly on the sitting bones, keeping your spine straight. We will bend the knees. We will go for Navasana. So the first option is, I'll show you. You can take your legs, you can keep your knees bent, your shins parallel to the mat, keeping your spine straight. Take your hands parallel to the floor and maintain here. If you want to go further, you can straighten your legs, still keeping your spine straight. Look at your toes and maintain. Let's go. Keeping your core engaged here and keep straightening your spine. 5, 4. If at any point you feel it's getting too much for you, please come out of the pose. 3, and listen to your body. 2, and 1. Exhale. Gently drop your heels down. Wonderful. Now, another great pose to stretch your lower part of the body, your shoulders, is Gomukhasana. So let's take our right foot beside our left hip. Take your left leg so that both the knees are aligned on top of each other. So we are still sitting on both the sitting bones. Legs are outside, knees are aligned on top of each other. If this is too much for your hip joints, you can keep your knees wherever you can reach. Now take your right hand, externally rotate it all the way to your shoulders, bring it behind between your shoulder blades. Take your left hand, internally rotate. Point your palms behind towards the wall. Bring it behind and try to catch hold of your fingertips. If this is not accessible, you can hold a towel or a belt. Keep your spine straight. Keep your chin slightly up. You can close your eyes here. And feel the stretch in your shoulders, in your right tricep, right armpit. Feel the stretch in your hips. Maintain for 4. Keep breathing. Be aware of your breath. And be aware of your each and every body part, how it's feeling. If it's feeling tight, Breathe in more oxygen to that part. Last breath here. And one. Gently inhale, release your hands. You can shake your shoulders. Now let's change the legs. So this time, bring your left foot outside your right hip. Take your right leg, bring it behind so that the knees are aligned on top of each other. This makes the shape of a cow's head. That's why the name cow face pose or Gomukhasana. Sit straight. Take your left hand out, externally rotate forward, bring it behind between your shoulder blades. Take your right hand, internally rotate and bring it behind. Try to catch hold of your fingertips. If you can't reach, always go for a belt or other props that you might have around you. Keep your spine straight, chin slightly pointing up. You can close your eyes. Feel the stretch in your left shoulder, left tricep, left armpit, and your hips. Breathe for 3, for 2, and for 1. Very gently, release your hands, straighten your legs, and let's lie down on our back. So for next pose, we are going for Setu Bandasana or bridge pose. So bend your legs, bring your feet down on the mat.
One more minute.
Okay, sure, thank you. Yeah, last pose. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. You can keep your hands beside your body. Now imagine there's a block between your knees. Try to squeeze the imaginary block between your knees. Now inhale, lift your hips up, lift your lower back up, tuck your shoulders in so that the shoulder blades come closer to each other. And try to bring your chest to come in contact with your chin. Keep pressing down. You can interlace your fingers under your body on the mat. This is a great pose and very therapeutic for people who have asthma and also people who have thyroid. So this makes an automatic Jalandhar Bandha or chin lock, which stimulates the thyroid gland. Keep breathing here. Keep pressing your body up. For 3, for 2, and 1. Gently release your hands. Bring your upper back, middle back, lower back down on the mat. Let's hug the knees to the chest. Squeeze, release the tension from the lower back. And let's straighten our legs here. Very gently turn to the right side and push yourself up. Let's come back to sitting position. Spine straight, shoulders roll back and down. Let's rub our palms together. Place the palms on the eyes, on the face, on the neck, shoulders, your whole body. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Khushboo ji, and mobility and energizing. Definitely you energized all participants' limbs. And down south in Australia and New Zealand, it is winter in freezing cold. And you made us to sweat. And I saw Naveen ji before you. He was sweating already in India and all.
Yes.
It is sweltering. In Singapore is sweltering. Whereas
quite hot, yes.
Cold. You made us to sweat. And thank you very much for a very energizing session. And I thank you and Vyasa Singapore for joining hands to make yoga, bringing the yoga to the doorstep of every family, whoever is joining. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.